Roundup. You've seen it on hardware store shelves, when a neighbor sprays it in their yard, or at your local park or school. But like many people, you may have wondered, is the weed killer coming out of that bottle safe? New research indicates it probably isn't. Recent studies, including one done by the World Health Organization, have linked the chemicals in Roundup to serious health impacts like reproductive disorders and called it a probable human carcinogen. So why are we spraying 300 million pounds of these herbicides on US farms every year? Let's figure out how we got here. In 1974, Monsanto introduced a new chemical weed killer called glyphosate, which they branded as Roundup. They said this product was completely safe and even claimed it was biodegradable. But farmers had to be careful with it because it would kill off all vegetation, not just weeds. But in 1996, Monsanto introduced Roundup Ready crops, genetically modified seeds for crops like corn, soy, and cotton that can survive being doused by the weed killer. So the weeds die, but the crops don't. The whole field can now be sprayed instead of just targeting the weeds. That's when sales and its use skyrocketed. The result? Roundup and similar glyphosate-based herbicides are now the most widely used agricultural chemicals in the history of the United States. In fact, 9.4 million tons of it have been used worldwide. Let's make that a bit easier to visualize. Imagine an Olympic-sized swimming pool filled with glyphosate. Now imagine putting enough of those pools end to end to get a pool 42 miles long. That pool would stretch from Washington, D.C. all the way to Baltimore. That's how much glyphosate's been used around the world. Which might be fine if Roundup were as safe as Monsanto claims, but it's not. One branch of the World Health Organization recently stated that glyphosate, the main chemical in Roundup, is a probable human carcinogen. Another study said that many of the inert ingredients in herbicides like Roundup were 1,200 to 2,000 times more toxic to cells than glyphosate alone. And these chemicals are starting to show up in our bodies, our rivers, and our food. One study found glyphosate in the urine of 93% of the people they studied. Another study found it in 51 streams in 9 Midwestern states. And yet another research team found chemical traces in food like corn, soy, and beer. This weed killer was designed to make our lives more convenient and farming more efficient. But it's absurd to think we'd keep using it when there's research linking it to cancer and reproductive disorders. So, what can we do right now? The EPA is in the process of reviewing whether Roundup is safe enough to be used and at what levels. This is our chance to protect public health. Help us convince the EPA to ban Roundup unless and until independent research proves it's safe. Here's how you do it. If you haven't, sign our petition at banroundupnow.org. Share this video, encourage your friends and family to sign the petition. If you can, make a small donation. Help us keep up the pressure on the EPA to protect public health.